Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Becoming Cleo. I am so excited that you're here. Today I want to talk about the fact that there are literally less than 12 weeks left in this year and less than 90 days. Like, where did the time go? And I don't know about you, but I always feel like as soon as October hits that I start looking at the list that I made at the beginning of the year and I start to look and see what's been crossed off and what else I need to accomplish. It's really giving the vibe that diamonds are made under pressure, but I want to be really intentional about this last quarter of the year. This time, I want to look at all of the goals that I had at the beginning of the year. I want to evaluate and assess where I am now so I can prepare myself for next year. Because we're not going to get caught up again in having October hit and we're looking at the goals we made at the beginning of the year. So we got some things to talk about. Let's get into it. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I feel like I've been having some of the same goals on my list for like the past 5 or so years. I'm really getting tired of seeing them. Like, I'm like, girl, why haven't you accomplished what you said you were going to accomplish in 2021, in 2020, in 2019, in 2018? Like, something has to give. So we're going to figure out what needs to happen. And I'm not one of those girlies who likes to plan to the T, type A personality. That's not me. I like to go with the flow and let things happen, but I've also found that that's not always the best way to accomplish my goals. So with this video, I'm going to just break it down into 3 different things that I'm going to be doing in quarter 4 to make sure that I set myself up for the best possible situation and success in 2024. The very first thing that I want to do is set an intention for each week. Basically, give myself a vibe of the week and figure out like what needs to happen during this week. I already want to live a more intentional life anyway, but I feel like breaking up my different intentions based on the different weeks that are left in the year is really going to help me to stay focused and to think about this one week rather than thinking about the entire rest of the 12 weeks left. I'm really the kind of person that just needs to focus on one thing at a time, because when I have all of these different areas that I need to focus on, I get confused and then eventually I just don't act and I just don't do. So I want to make this super clear for me to have one intention for the week and figure out what that is. The second thing that I want to do is I want to set different goals for the month. I'm not exactly sure how many goals that I want to set per month, but I was thinking maybe 3 or 4, since there's 4 weeks in a month. Maybe take 1 week to focus on one goal. Maybe just do 3 goals within these 4 weeks. I'm not entirely sure yet. I have 2 different ways that I want to set these goals. So in the beginning of the year, I made a list of all the different things that I wanted to accomplish in 2023. The list was 23 things that I want to accomplish in 2023. I made this list on Canva. I'll pop in what it looks like here. But I made this list on Canva and I felt like it was really cute and fun to make this list. And I feel like cute things really help me to remember and cute things really help to motivate me. I don't know why it is. Like, for example, I just love a cute notebook. I feel like it makes me want to write in it more, especially if I have a cute pen. It is what it is. Maybe it's the Libra rising. I'm not entirely sure. Back to the point, I had this 23 things that I wanted to accomplish in 2023 in Canva. I downloaded that as an image and then I saved it in my phone and I favorited it. But to be honest with you guys, I kind of forgot about that list. Like, it was there in the back of my mind, but I don't think I actually looked at it and referenced it until I thought about like, oh, we're halfway through the year, or oh, we're at the end of the year. So I'm not sure that that is the best option for me. But the second option that I'm thinking about the year is to make a vision board, like a 12-week vision board. Maybe it's making one that's going to be on your phone, so it's like your home screen or your lock screen, so you could look at it every day and be reminded of the different goals that you have. Or I like to put my vision board as my computer's like home screen or screensaver, whatever it's called, and look at it there because I'm always on my computer. So I feel like having it on the computer for me is a great way to look at it and then be reminded of like, oh, these are the different goals that I have. So 2 options. You can either make a list of 12 things you want to accomplish in the next 12 weeks, or you can make a vision board of 12 different things that you want to accomplish in the next 12 weeks. It's really up to you, but as a visual person, I think I'm going to go with the vision board. The third and final thing that I'm going to be doing that's also my favorite is rewarding myself when I accomplish a goal. I absolutely love rewarding myself. I feel like it's so fun, it's a great motivator, and it's really something to look forward to as you work towards your goals. So for me, one way that I love to reward myself is eating at some of my favorite restaurants and eating some of my favorite foods. That's like the best thing that I can think of. Like once you hit a goal and you feel so good about it and you go out to eat, like nothing beats that. I also want to make sure that I'm rewarding myself with some bigger rewards too to go with the bigger goals. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to reward myself. Maybe buy some new clothes because I am due for some new clothes. Maybe buy some decorations for my apartment. I'm not entirely sure exactly what my rewards are going to be, but I'm also going to create a rewards list of all of the different things that I would love to reward myself with once I reach and accomplish these goals. So those are the 3 different things that I plan to do throughout the rest of the year, because I feel like it's really going to help me to set myself up in the best way possible for next year. Think about it, like everything that I'm doing right now is basically a stepping stone for the things that I want to do in the future. Basically, like 1 + 1 has to equal 2. So you have to do all of these different things right here and accomplish all of these different goals so you can reach the next goal and the next level. This is really setting yourself up for your future self, and your future self will absolutely thank you for being intentional on this journey and for being intentional as we close out this year so you can start the next year off strong. Now, with that being said, I do want to take this time to create my 12-week vision board with you all. I really love vision boards, especially as a visual person. I have quite a few goals that I want to accomplish for the rest of this year and for next year. So I make my vision board with you guys on Canva, and then I'm going to walk you through a little bit about some of the different goals that I have. So let's get to it. Let's get into this vision board. The very first thing that I want to do this year is I need to make some friends local to where I live, some Black girlfriends, because I don't have any friends where I live. Underneath of that, as you can see, it's my wardrobe. I'm really trying to change out this wardrobe and have a whole new different vibe for my closet. So that definitely needs to happen. Underneath that, I want to start saving for my dream car, which is a Jeep Wrangler. But before you do that, you got to get a license. We'll get to that later. Anyway, if you look at the right, the top right, it's a woman walking. I'm trying to walk a lot for the rest of the year and just walk a lot in general, to slim down, to tone up, to build up my endurance. Underneath of that is jewelry making. I want to get into making jewelry as a new hobby in the new year. I'll make a video about that once I start. At the bottom right, as you can see, it says find a new job, because child, I need to find a new job. That one speaks for itself. At the top, we have grow a community of Black women across all platforms, 10,000. I love my Black women and I want them to be a part of my community. And last but not least, I need to pay off these taxes and credit card debt, because child, life is expensive, and that's really all I got to say. But these are some of the goals that I want to start working on within these next 12 weeks, and I want to make sure that they happen before the new year. So those are some of the goals that I have for the next 12 weeks for myself. I'm super excited because a lot of these goals, like I said, are some of the things that I've had on my list forever. And I would love to be able to check them off before we enter the new year so I can have a new set of goals, because honestly, it's time to move on to bigger and better things. Those are the 3 things that I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year so my future self can thank me later. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow me across all socials at Becoming Cleo, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.